The year is 1853, and I am Ada Rosselli, prima donna of the Favreau Opera Company. Maestro Favreau is our beloved conductor, and our manager is the lovely Signor Perkins, who looks after us like we are his children. We have left our home at l'Opéra Comique in Paris to make a tour of the British Isles. We had just performed in Edinburgh before we began our tour of the Hebrides. I call 1853 the year of the White Adventure, for by next morning we found our train was trapped in a white landscape, unable to move until help should come. We were snowbound in song.
My dears, my children, here is the conductor with some encouraging news. Listen, listen!
As I was saying to Mr. Perkins, there has been some snowfall, as a result of which the train is snowbound for the moment. But fear not, a messenger is on his way to the nearest town for help. It does happen in winter that we get stuck, but we'll be out in no time.
How long will it take him?
A matter of hours. They should be here to clear the snow sometime this afternoon, if all goes well.
If all goes well? Words to set a tremor in the stoutest of hearts.
Phew! They are clearly used to the situation here. Why can't you not keep a stout heart in your own chest and never mind the rest?
Indeed, we must keep up our spirits. There is no place for alarm and panic here.
We are indeed well used to this, and worse. Why, last year alone it took us...
Yes, thank you. We understand. A matter of hours, as you said.
Good morning, all.
My goodness, Ada. Are you going out?
Oh, heavens, my hat! I forgot to take it off. What do you think? Too many feathers?
It's gorgeous. Is it new?
Yes, to go with my... that is, a costume I have had made. I think I might wear it in Act 2. What do you say?
Splendid.
The feathers are... ticklish. How can I perform?
You will simply need to stand back from her when singing, my friend. The feathers are too good to do without.
I agree. They are a beautiful colour.
Let us see when we rehearse. Now, did anyone say anything about breakfast?
And what of our other fellow traveller, the gentleman in the other carriage at the end?
There is a conductor for that carriage too. The passenger chooses to stay where he is, and is quite well.
Perhaps he would like to join us.
I believe he prefers absolute peace and quiet.
Invite him to lunch, if he should feel so inclined.
I shall offer him your kind invitation.
Now let us go for breakfast. Then we can begin rehearsals.
Signor, there is a lot of snow, but we are quite safe. Help is on the way.
Eh?
I am to tell you that there is nothing to fear.
Via, via, no se disturba qui!
Well, I'm sure I don't know what I've done my duty, but as the poor gentleman don't speak English nor Gaelic, I'll need to find someone who can traducate for me.
More toast?
Have you tried the porridge?
It's all fair cooked.
Herr Johann, do try some. It is so excellent.
I thank you, Miss Ada.
Well, it's like this, Mr. Perkins. My colleague who keeps the other carriage...
Ah, yes, the solitary passenger.
Now, he's tried explaining to the gentleman the situation, that there is help on the way, but the poor gentleman doesn't speak a word of English, and my colleague only a smattering of French. We were wondering whether one of your party could write down in the right language and we could, push it under the door for him.
By all means. We have all manner of nationalities on board.
I believe Italian to be the gentleman's native language. Is there perhaps...
But yes, of course. Our leading soprano, Miss Ada Rosselli, and baritone Riccardo Guelfi will be happy to assist, I am sure. Tell me what we must write down.
Yes, this must go. And here, I shall add... What's that? What they are trying to do to me? Am I to have no peace? What is this scrap of paper? Ah, I see. Yes, I understood as much. The train is not moving. All is white outside. Yes, of course, we are snowbound. Do they take me for a fool? Have they gone away at last? Let me write something down.
Well, after an excellent breakfast like that, we shall surely surpass ourselves today in song.
Indeed, it was quite the banquet. I shall not need to eat anything more for a week, I do declare.
It seems in need of tuning. What does our maestro think?
I tuned it last night, but of course, constant movement of the train will not do it much good. Let me try again.
La 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 la
Yes, I think we can begin. Act 1, Scene 1.
May we have our libretto?
Yes, I need my notes.
But of course, how remiss of me. They should be in the piano stool. 1 second. No, they are not. How curious. Mr. Perkins? Mr. Perkins?
Here, Maestro, what has happened?
The libretti, the music scores, they are not here.
Oh, they must be. I made sure they were put in the music stool as you instructed.
Let us look again. No, they are patently not there. Aha! What about over there by the window?
That is a writing desk, but let us open it and see. No, nothing there either. Dear me,
Where could they be?
Where can they have
couldn't
got
have
to?
just walked off.
They must be here somewhere.
A fervent search began in the morning and continued until noon, but there was nothing to be found.
I knew I should have packed mine away in my portmanteau.
It is a conspiracy. Our rivals have...
Our rivals, if they had any sense at all, will be tucked up in their homes drinking hot coffee.
Could it be a prank?
I tell you, it's a plot. They're out to get me. Marvicini, Fortunaccio, Sarabande.
Maravicini is in Paris, Fortunaccio is in Germany, and Sarabande is recovering from a nervous collapse in Geneva.
Oh, the poor dear man, I must send flowers.
Besides which, do you really think they could hide on board expressively for the purpose of stealing our librettos? What could they hope to gain?
It's an attack, I tell you, out of pure envy. They know it is a new opera, and they refuse to acknowledge my talent.
What talent might that be? For histrionics?
I am the lead tenor of opera houses across Europe. How dare they?
My dear fellow, you are a passable actor, and your top C is usually in form. But you must allow that you are here, and not in Milan, whereas Maravicini and Fortunaccio...
Miserabile! I'm here to share my art, along with Madame Ada.
Really? And because of the goodness of her heart?
Ha! How dare you?
Gentlemen, please.
This is not over.
Ah, he's off again. It will blow over. Until then, I suggest we sing something we know already.
We are performing the Barbara of Seville next month in London. Why don't we practice that?
Excellent idea.
Why, look! What's that?
What's what?
That piece of paper on the floor by the piano. It fluttered out when Maestro Favreau opened the piano stool. It has writing on it.
Let me see. Why, so it does. But how extraordinary.
Why? What does it say?
Just one word. Aspetta.
Wait. Only that? Just wait?
Is there nothing else written on there?
Nothing at all.
Wait for what, I wonder?
A little less vibrato, perhaps.
May I finish in the lower key?
I think so, for now. Oh, but remember what the audience shall expect when we are back in Paris. A little less affectionate, perhaps?
Figaro and Rosina are old friends, aren't they?
Outrageous! She is supposed to be in love with me, the Count Alvaro.
Yes, let us try this again.
No. I refuse under these circumstances.
Having difficulty singing from memory? A pity we don't have our prompter with us. Would someone like to oblige?
I do not have any difficulty with my memory. It is you. Why must you sing with Ada as though you are the lead tenor?
I am Figaro, the barber of Seville, which makes me the lead baritone for a change.
Maestro, I protest.
Oh dear, poor Giorgio's self-esteem is punctured.
Let us continue. Gentlemen, please.
All of you, be quiet!
Meanwhile, unbeknown to us, the rest of the cast continued to hunt the libretto and wandered so far as the guard's car at the rear of the train.
The costume box is searched.
The wig boxes contain wigs? And this?
Oh, what is it? A rat?
Signor Giorgio wears it in Lucia de Lammermoor.
Oh, surely not.
He does, I tell you. I've had to stand behind him on stage and keep a straight face at the same time. There's some scary things in opera, I tell you.
Speaking of scary, did anyone else hear someone singing during the night?
Well, it is an opera company. Was it Giorgio's flat A again?
No, not on board here. It must have been after the train stopped. All was quiet. Sounded like a woman out there in the countryside.
Out in all that snow? You must have been dreaming.
Oh, come quickly! Come and help! Signor Giorgio's challenging Signor Riccardo to a duel. Please, come and restrain him. He's gone quite mad. Where are they?
Signor Giorgio has climbed up on top of the train. Riccardo followed him to get him down. Giorgio slapped him with his glove, and now he's reciting Shakespeare.
Shakespeare? Oh, I tell, he has gone quite mad. If only people would treat him kinder.
I am surrounded by lunatics! Summon the conductor! Where is he?
Yes, where is the conductor? You, Franco, and Johann, go see if you can find him. Tell him what's happened. I must...
What are you going to do?
I must go up to the roof and persuade them to come down.
How did they get up in the first place?
They went through the door at the end of the carriage and climbed up the ladder there.
Ah, ma foi! Il y a des fous ici!
Giorgio! Dear Giorgio! Do come back down like a good fellow! Come, we can discuss this inside in the warm. I shall say whatever you wish. Only do come back down. It's too perishing cold to stay out here.
Never!
He's fallen off the roof! Oh, somebody help him! Let me go!
You are in no fit state, my dear, and you are not dressed for outside.
Oh, mercy's sake! Someone do something!
It's the railway madness!
What is he doing now?
I think he's reciting Hamlet.
Oh, fool me there! C'est incroyable!
Here is the conductor, maestro.
Now then, what seems to be the problem?
Our manager is on the roof, with our lead baritone and our lead tenor is lying outside in the snow. So you tell me, what is the problem?
Good heavens. Well, however did he... What is this? Snow madness? We'll have to get him back in shop or he'll catch his death.
Hello! I've got him! I need a hand carrying him in.
I will be right there. Now, you, sir, go to the next carriage and tell the conductor what has happened and ask him to bring blankets and brandy.
Right away.
Dear, dear, what a to-do. What a to-do.
I shall come as well.
Do be careful.
Oh, we are under a curse.
Aye, the curse of the singing maid.
The curse of the singing maid?
Oh, gracious! What can he mean by that?
He has mild concussion. Best to keep him warm.
I have brought cologne.
Excellent. Keep bathing his temples with that. I shall go for help.
Go for help? Where? Do you not realize where we are?
There will be help coming soon.
So far, there is no sign of anyone coming. We need a doctor at least, and if we do not get the snow cleared, we must find the nearest place that offers us transportation.
But look outside. Everything is covered.
I beseech you, sir, to wait until the messenger arrives. He at least knows the way and can guide you.
It will be late by then. At least point me out in the direction he went. With any luck, I shall come upon him on the way.
The stage, and all the men
and he's off again.
Here are the blankets and the brandy.
And one man in his time plays many
parts. Thank goodness. Here, let me take them.
And a request from the gentleman in the next carriage. If we could all be a bit quieter.
Indeed.
Well, really, the impudence.
And who is he, I should like to know?
A gentleman who requires peace and quiet, and took the whole carriage for the purpose of travelling in complete tranquility. We have to accommodate all our passengers' comfort, you know.
Well, perhaps you might inform him of the present situation here.
It's as much as I can do to make him understand anything, English not being his native tongue.
Oh, what language does he speak, then?
I understand the gentleman to be of Italian extraction. Indeed, Miss Ada was so kind as to translate a message for him earlier.
Well, no. If Miss would be so kind as to read over what the gentleman has written in reply, I should count it a great favour on your part.
But of course, I should be happy to.
Here, see if you can make out what it is.
Zitti, cheti, attenti all'opera. Zitti, zitti, cheti, cheti, attenti all'opera. But how strange.
Well, miss?
Quiet, quiet, careful, careful, to work.
Indeed, miss. Well, it makes no more sense in English than it did before.
Insist on this foolhardy endeavor?
I do.
Then at least allow some of us to accompany you.
Do not leave us, Mr. Perkins.
Yeah, Herr Perkins must stay here. I will go with Signor Ricardo. I am used to this snow. It is nothing. We shall find a town, a doctor, some horses, and all will be good. Yeah? I will get my coat.
And I will go too. Wait for me.
Take care.
I only wish I could take you with me. Then I could be certain of your safety. Stay close by Maestro Favreau and Mr. Perkins. We shall be back before you know it.
I fear it will be dark before long.
We're taking lanterns. I confess I have more faith in finding help than I do of the messenger making it back tonight.
You speak very confidently, but remember, we are not familiar with this land.
I spoke to the conductor earlier. He pointed out the direction. We need only keep a straight line over the hill and we shall find a small town. But we must be brisk. Ah, there you are. Ready? Farewell, Ada. We shall return.
Godspeed.
Indeed.
As Ricardo steps out into the snow, Ada feels her heart beat fast. She watches the lanterns move further away into the distance, and in the fading light she cannot help wondering what will happen next. Who stole the libretti? Is there a rival on board intent on sabotaging the tour? Join us to find out in our next episode of Snowbound in Song.